Good morning. Good morning. Happy Saturday. I hope that you are well. All is well with you. I am, I just wanted to come on and share something that's kind of been brewing in my brain for for a couple of days. And I actually got dressed and intended to go live yesterday and really never got a chance to. I got caught up in doing some other things and never got around to going live. So here I am on Saturday morning. I'm just going to share this to my personal page and pull it up so that I can actually monitor the comments because Facebook made some changes, as they always do, and the way that the format is on when I go live on my computer, I can't see the comments. So that I can actually monitor the comments. All right. All right, so now I ought to be able to see the comments, any comments or questions that you all bring in. So welcome, Brenda. I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday. So let me know, what are you up to today? I know we're the majority of the world, we are dealing with quarantine, self-quarantine, shelter in place, stay-at-home orders, whatever you want to call it. And I'd love to know, what is it that you're up to this fine Saturday morning? It is beautiful here in Tallahassee, Florida, with the exception of the pollen being a monstrosity. I would really like to be outside, but every time I go out there, it gets my allergies flared up. So this morning I've got my dream big cup because I've got some really big ideas swirling around. I am brewing up something really cool for you all in this time. One of the things that this time of being isolated, if you will, has given us space to be quiet, to have all of the noise quieted around us. And as a result, my creativity has been sparked. And that's actually why what I wanted to share with you all is on this concept of pivoting. And so many people are talking about pivoting right now, how important it is for you to pivot in your business or to pivot in your life. Many people are out of work because of these shelter in place orders or stay at home orders. Only essential businesses, a lot of essential businesses are staying open, like those who provide food, those who provide services like laundry. Like my husband went out to go do laundry this morning, and the place he normally goes, they were closed. And so he had to go find another place to go and do laundry, right? And so there's a lot of businesses that are either completely closed or are partially closed, and people's hours have been reduced, or they've been furloughed or laid off, whatever the case may be. And so we are all in this global state of pivoting. And as I was thinking about that word, I like my acronyms, right? And so the Lord gave me this acronym for the word pivot. And if you are in the process of pursuing your purpose, or maybe you're not even doing it at all, maybe you're one of those people who was, content in your career or some semi-content in your career, and now because of this displacement or because of what's going on, you're viewing time as being more precious and are ready to make some shifts, ready to make some changes. You're ready to pivot and step into what you were created to do. Or maybe you are already kind of on the pathway to your purpose, but things have kind of been derailed because of the way that business is normally done, or because of the way that um, because of the way we are having to work. Because maybe if you are one of those people who has a brick and mortar store and you're having to shut down or reduce your hours, then now is the time for you to move to some sort of digital or online platform. And in other words, it's time to pivot. So all of us are in this process of pivoting right now. And so I told you I like acronyms. And so the acronym that the Lord gave me for this is the P stands for pray. So when you're ready to pivot, as you are in this process of pivoting, first and foremost, pray. Go to the Lord. Seek God's guidance, seek his wisdom, seek his knowledge, seek him for the things that for the guidance on what it is that you need to do in order to continue in the pathway to your purpose, or to make that pivot, make that shift into your purpose. The number one thing we always need to do is go to God. So go to him in prayer, and he will give you the guidance. He will give you the insight. He will give you the wisdom. And the scripture talks about that in the book of Proverbs, that you can, it talks about how you can find out knowledge of witty inventions, which is a segue into the I for pivot, which I say innovate, right? Witty inventions, witty ideas, innovative ideas, those will come out of that time of prayer. So first, with the P, pray. Seek God, ask for witness, be quiet, be still, allow him to download into you those innovative ideas. Now more than ever is the perfect time for us to get really creative, start innovating, looking for new ways to do old things, right? Even our public school system is having to be innovative in their approach to how they deliver education because of all of these quarantines and shelter in place orders, right? So we're not able to assemble together with groups of more than 10 people. And of course, kids, they like to touch things, and they don't necessarily have all the proper hand washing techniques, if they wash their hands at all without being told, right? And so it's important. So they have had to become innovative in their approach to education. So think about, what are the things that you can do to be innovative in your business? What are the things that you can do to be innovative in your purpose? No idea is kind of off the table. Don't start brainstorming, and don't censor your ideas as they come. Allow yourself that opportunity to just kind of go crazy and think of all these crazy ideas that you can do in order to continue on the pathway to your purpose, or to pivot in your business. The V stands for visible. Now is not the time for you to be quiet. Now is not the time for you to just kind of hold up in your shell. As business owners, as leaders, we have to be highly visible, because there are people who are panicking right now. There are people who need us right now because they have questions. They have kind of the same feelings that you have. And so it's time for us to emerge and be highly visible with what it is that we do, to be highly visible with how we help people. Now is not the time for you to hide your gift. A lot of people feel like, oh, because of what's going on, they don't necessarily want to charge for the services, or like they don't want to offer their services because they feel guilty because there's so many people who are out of work. Fine, still show up and serve. Offer reduced, maybe offer some sort of special during this time, or do a free masterclass, create a new freebie, do something, put something out there, be highly visible. Don't wait till this is over to get started. Be visible now. And then the O in pivot stands for organize and optimize. So go back, kind of go back to the drawing board. Maybe there's some things that you need to shore up or clean up in your business. Maybe some things are not quite fully in order. and you leave some loose strings. Use this downtime to get organized in your business. Use this time to organize your content, organize your products and services, organize your systems and processes. Go through the process of organizing them, and then optimize by taking the content. You don't necessarily have to create new content, especially if you've been creating content, doing lives or blogging, creating YouTube videos, even your social media posts. Go through, revisit the content that you've already out there, optimize your time by repurposing and reusing the content that you've already created. And then lastly, test, test, test. Think of this as a huge experiment. Take those innovative ideas, take that content that you've previously shared, and test it in a new way. Put it out there in a new and innovative way. Test it, get feedback. See how people respond to the content that you're putting out there. See how, see what type of posts that you put out there or what type of content out there resonates with people and what doesn't. Just continue that process of testing, right? So it is the time for us to pivot in our purpose, in our businesses, in our lives. So I'm going to go back through those again. The P stands for pray, seek God for his guidance and for his wisdom, and for those innovative ideas, which the I stands for innovate. The V stands for visible. Be highly visible right now in the season. Don't crawl into your shell, but be in the forefront, be a leader, and be visible. The O stands for organize and optimize. Get your loose ends tied up. Optimize your time by repurposing what you have. And lastly, the T stands for test. Put it out there, test it out, see what resonates, see what doesn't, and go back and pivot again. So that is what I wanted to pop on and share with you today. I hope that this has been a blessing to you. If this is something that you know that another small business owner, another purpose pursuer would find helpful, I would really appreciate it if you would tag them in the comments or share this with them. Share it on your personal profile, your business profile, wherever you hang out on Facebook. And then lastly, I would love to have you join me in the Kingdom Purpose Pursuers Facebook group that I manage. In fact, I do a monthly group coaching session on the last Sunday of every month, which means tomorrow we'll be having that session. And this month's topic is on landing speaking engagement, how to get booked for speaking engagement. So if you desire to become a speaker or are already speaking and want to kind of up your game, then definitely join the Kingdom Purpose Pursuers group. And that's where you'll find out how you can get registered for our group coaching session. They are free. And you have opportunity after the training to ask any questions that you want and basically get coached by me. So that is all I have for you today. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Stay safe. And like I always say, you got this and God has you. I love you and I appreciate you, and I'll see you next time.